Okay, so this is part one of our special effects little mini unit we're going to do to wrap up the year, I think. So first thing I want to do is grab the Melier Magic Demo Clip 1 and Demo Clip 2. You can use one of these or the other one. It's the same basic idea that we're going to be experimenting with, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. It's up to you. We're going to jump over to Premiere, and we're going to create a new project. Now again, I'm using a newer version of Premiere than you are, unfortunately, but nonetheless, it should look roughly the same. So we're going to get a new name for it. I'm going to call mine, I'll call it Special Effects Part 1. And make sure it's going into the right folder. It should be in the Downloads folder by default, and that's okay for now. So we'll just create that. And here we are. Now we've done this before. This is a bit of review. We're going to import our media. So there's a few different ways we can do it. We can go to File, Import, or we can double click in this space, or we can press Control I. So, take a pick. I'm going to double click. I'm going to go to my Downloads folder. And there's my clips that I've already downloaded. I'm going to select both of them. I just do that by clicking the first one and then holding Shift and clicking the second one. And that allows me to select multiple files. So open that up. And there's my stuff. Now, Now what you do from here is you're going to just grab one of these clips. You can preview them just by double clicking it and you can look at them. They're going to look a little weird because it's just going to be me kind of hopping around, very blank faced because I don't know, I'm a terrible actor. But this is what it looks like. So what we want to do, let's just grab this one. The other one is just me throwing some stuff around, I think. Yeah, there's me throwing stuff. So anyways, doesn't matter. I'm going to use the other one. And click, drag, drop it into my frame. Now what I want to do with this, kind of like what we saw in our little demo video from George Melier, is I want to kind of make myself basically disappear. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to start my footage right about here by using my cut tool. The shortcut is C, and I'll start here, and then I'm going to very carefully find the apex, the very top of my jump, and the way I'm moving around really slowly like this is just with my arrow keys. So that's my top of my jump right there. So I'm going to cut it right there. And actually, I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm going to move it over here. And what I've got here is a nice little section that's just completely nothing. So I'm going to back it up, use my cut tool, and delete that stuff. And I'm actually going to put this in front. Even though I shot it first, it's going to go second. Now if I go like this, boop, there. Wow, that's amazing. It's magic. That's one thing I could do. If you watch the whole footage, I actually jump in a bunch of different locations though. So let's just take a look here. I'm going to just grab my thing here and I actually jump over here and I jump over here. So I'm going to take this. That's kind of fun. I'm going to cut this again at the apex of my jump, at the very tippy top of my jump. Oops. Try that one more time. Okay. There we go. Again, I'm going to cut it right there. I'm going to get rid of this stuff in the middle. And then I can do a funky little teleport. So a couple different options there with that one. Really simple. If I want to muck around with the other clip, I'm just going to get rid of all of that now. I can drag this one down. And the idea behind this one, and there's a bunch of extra footage in here I don't actually need. So I throw up a set of keys. So I'm going to grab this, cut it, delete it. I'm going to move this back over so I can see everything I'm working with here. So I throw up a set of keys. Then I throw up a bottle, which is interesting. But then I think the most fun is I throw a skull. So that's Melissa there. So I'm going to take that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, kind of the same sort of thing. I'm going to cut it there at the apex of my skull. I'm also going to take this, me throw on these keys, and same sort of thing. Right about there. That's the apex of that. Cut it, get rid of this middle stuff, and then I can move this back over. And now, wow. Okay, cool. Very simple. Believe it or not, this kind of stuff happens in even modern movies now. So it's a really simple effect, but can be used to very great effect. So next class, remember to bring your phones. We're actually going to be trying to shoot some of our own footage and recreating something like this, but with maybe our own twist. We can be creative with it. That's it for part one.